This is Michael Jordan with AB Friendly Company. We're down here in the underground meadery, and this is March. We're doing apples this month. Last one you just saw was just straight apple juice. In fact, during the video we even kind of spontaneously went ahead and did a yeast comparison just on the two apple juices that we had. So let's go ahead and let's make a Cyser. Cyser means apples and honey, not cider, Cyser, right? So we went ahead and I pre-prepped everything. I dumped some AB friendly honey in this jug. I used my coffee pot to heat up the water. We already mixed it all up and we're ready to go. I just bought dollar store apple juice, $2. So basically this is a recycled jug, right? We've already used water from this in some of our previous meads, so I just kept the jug, right? It's sanitized, it's everything right, just put the lid back on it. It was ready to go. So I just went ahead and dumped my honey in here with some of a little bit of hot water to get it going, right, and to move it down. And well, I didn't use hot water. As you can see, I already opened up one thing of apple juice. So we used the coffee pot. This one's for water. This one's for juice, right? I talked about having a couple different coffee pots or things. So we actually just dumped some of the apple juice in this coffee pot maker and heated it up and used it. So this is just strictly apple juice and honey. So I got a gallon of apple juice from the dollar store and I recycled the dollar store jug. So I got $3 here, $1 for the yeast, $1 for the balloon. We've put 3 pounds of honey in. Like I said, we're sitting at about $25 to $27. So for $27, we're going to be making a really nice flavored apple Cyser. So I've dumped 3 pounds of honey in, heated my apple juice up, mixed it. The reason you mix it is you don't want any of the honey coagulating at the bottom. We want it so it's all mixed together so we can get a good specific gravity reading. And then I'm just going to dump the apple juice in. So I'm going to open up a new one. We'll see how much we can get in this before we finish off. I might be able to get one full jug in. Pretty close. Pretty close. So basically that's it, right? As I put 3 pounds of honey in, heated up my apple juice, shook up the jug, dumped a whole half gallon of apple juice in, and we're basically ready to go. And that's what I have written down here. Apple Cyser, 3 pounds of AB friendly honey, gallon of apple juice, and a pack of the 11 EC1118. And that's what we're going to be using. The EC1118 and our balloon. So I'm going to let this sit just a minute and have one. This is identical to what we just did here. This is just honey and apple juice. That's all that says. It's fermented out. We're getting ready to clarify this one a little bit more. You can see it's still a little darker tint. That might be just because of the apple juice, but this was made all the way back in October of 2016. So it's all done fermentating and going through. It's got good legs. Heavy apple smell on it. It's got good legs on it. Just a sweet apple juice. This could be dangerous, just to let you know. Especially, you saw that the apple juice itself, we start out specific gravity of about 15%. Let's take a specific gravity. Now remember, on specific gravity, we don't want this to sink down. We want it to float on top so we can get our reading. too much apple juice in there. Oh no, see how high it's floating? Now remember, we were at 1.060. We're sitting at where it said about 15% alcohol. This right here, and this is, this says, oh no, so I wrote that wrong on the first time. That is actually, the bricks is 15. Okay, so now that makes more sense. The first one we did, the apple juice, was 1.060, and that's 8% alcohol. Now this is higher on the scale. This is the one that's going to be, this says right here that this is sitting at 16% alcohol. So I will change my jugs. I misread that. This is those just regular cider were 8%. This is at 16. That's what usually my apple juices weigh out, is about 15 to 16%. You can see how high it's floating, right? So I'll have to change that in the other jugs. That was a misreading on my calculation. But this one right here is 16% alcohol, right? So that's a good reading. I'll just pour that back in. Right, I always leave a little bit to taste. Ooh, heavy honey taste. Apple doesn't come until the back end. Heavy honey taste. Now, this is made identical. It does not have that sweetness behind it, but it does have a great apple taste to it. I like this better than just the sweet. That's extremely sweet. So, 3 pounds of honey, gallon apple juice, 11.1118. We took our specific gravity reading. I'm going to write that in. This is 1 point. I just want to make sure, because last time I was a little off. $1.130. 1.130. Okay, so now we have our specific gravity. I'm going to do a double thing. We're going to use the cavity thermometer. We're going to put that in there. And I'm also going to use the gun, right? The gun will show us kind of like the temperature reading on it to show us what we have. Right, to see if we can dump the yeast in. 69.1 is what this is saying. That's good, right? I like 68 to 75. I like that level pretty much. I try not to go over 78, and I try not to go below 68. It takes too long for the yeast to activate. This says 69. So we're pretty close on both readings, so that's good. Bam. I had just a little bit of that apple juice left over. All right. Put my balloon on it. Simple honey apple Cyser. Now again, you can always juice your own apples, add it to the honey. You can go as organic as you want to, or you can go, like I said, dollar store, Trader Joe's. Find any type of apple juice, get that started, and make yourself an apple Cyser. I'm Michael Jordan with AB Friendly Company. Thanks for tuning in with us down here at the Underground Meadery. Good looking legs.